How's it going, YouTube? In today's exciting okay, I look like a marshmallow. In today's exciting video, I'm going to be taking you guys on a flashback, a journey to the time where I didn't have a bike whatsoever. Now, the reason why I didn't have a bike back then was just because I had a green Nexter Huffy bike. And if I remember correctly, I tried spray painting it gray. I didn't know much about bikes at the time, and I tried spray painting bearings, but we're not going to talk about that part. So, a long time ago, around 6th grade or 7th grade, my school had a demo, a BMX bike demo, pretty much with what it was. I think it was the New Jersey Action Sports Team when they just started way back then. Anyways, in 6th grade, they had this demo. It was sick. I found it absolutely sick. I loved it. And being the child that I was, I loved creativity. I loved that adrenaline rush. And every single day, I just loved riding bikes. But I didn't have the passion for BMX biking. I just loved riding bikes. So I took the creativity, I took the adrenaline rushes that I loved, and I put it together, and I wanted to buy a BMX bike. So on the green Next bike, I did do some little tricks here and there, like the turn bars you did, and wheelies, and all those rocket peg tricks. And I did various tricks that most children would do at the time. And I also had those black plastic ramps. Like this video if you guys had those black plastic ramps. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Those little 1080 ramps that were plastic and they would break after a while. They'd split down the middle. So, way back then, I used to always put them as far apart as I could, and I used to jump them every single freaking day. And it was fun. Adrenaline rush. I mean, why not? And there's actually a video. I hate myself for putting this on. There's a video on YouTube. Maybe I'll show it to you guys, but it's very old, where me and my buddies set these ramps up, and it had the little flat piece on it. I wasn't riding, but I was behind the camera. You know what? I'll just play that, because why not? I was behind the camera. So the people that you are hearing in this video is me. And the people who are jumping the ramp and trying to do tricks on those black little ramps are my neighbors. So,
button up your pants!
Zip up your pants, buddy!
I can see the big bucket sticking
Come
out.
on, get your tight ways out of the way! Oh, that one sucked! Come on! This guy looks like he's gonna do something. Yep, he did something. Aw, man.
Bye.
You suck! Get out of here!
So way back then, I didn't really know that much about biking. I didn't really know that there was such a big industry. Well, I didn't know there was as big as an industry as I thought there was in BMX biking. But come to find out there was. I looked up into Dance Comp, I looked into Albies, I looked into Empire BMX, I looked into all these bike shops, all these bike stores, and my jaw just... After looking at all these parts, the first person who I actually started looking up, and the first person who was like, wow, this guy's sick, was Aaron Ross. Can you guys take a guess why? Can you guys just take a wild guess why? Can you? I'm pretty sure that explains it all. His neon colored bikes were sick. Like this video if you guys remember those times of the orange soda and the grape soda and the watermelon colored bike. Those bikes were so sick, dude. Wow. So way back then, I wanted a bike, but I didn't know what exactly I wanted. I was around 11 and a half years old, and that's when I just kind of came to the conclusion, like, okay, Christmas is coming up. I want a bike, but I don't want an expensive one. I just want, you know, an entry-level BMX bike as far as I thought. So for Christmas, I got a hyper bike. And you guys know what hyper bikes are. Mike Spinner. The Mike Spinner model hyper bike from like Walmart, Kmart, whatever. It was like $99. What could go wrong? Ooh, about a year or two. I didn't do that much trick stuff on it. It was just like a show proppy type bike. I spray painted it like all different colors. It was sick. Honestly, it was a project bike in my opinion, and it looked completely sick. It was red, white, and like this sparkly black, and it was, oh my god. The color was nice, but the parts on the other hand. So during this time period, I was kicked out of school for a reason that was completely stupid that the school decided to blow out of proportion. Anyways, I was kicked out for what seemed to be a year, but ended up being a couple of months. So I got kicked out of school, and I had to ride my bike to the tutor every single day, which was about a mile ride, which isn't bad at all actually. It was pretty decent. So I had to ride my bike. It was beautiful rides every single day through the Erie Canal. If you guys don't know what the Erie Canal is, it's a nature trail cutting into like this long swirly road that had just beautiful scenery. So then is when I really started having a passion for bike riding, because it just, the scenery around you, the fun, the adrenaline rush, and how fast you can go to your humanly possibilities was just absolutely amazing. Around 12 years old, I was like, wow, this bike is awesome. This bike can go somewhat fast if I push my test to it. But what I really wanted to know was if there's better bikes out there, if there's more faster bikes, if there's more stronger bikes. And right around that time period when I was just looking at bikes, that bike broke. So here's how it broke. I, being the dweeb that I am, didn't know that much about bikes. So I spray painted the bearings and everything in it. So the bearings were, you know, the bed. Me being the dweeb that I am, I over tightened it a lot. More than a lot, because I wanted a dialed mother freaking bike. Broke it. I snapped the wedge right in half, and ever since then, there's no way to fix it. Like, cause Walmart bike, you can't just go to a bike shop and just be like, yo, fix this please. So I ended up having to look into a new bike. Orange Soda Sunday Bikes. It looked mean. It looked like a mean orange killing machine. Around that time period, I really wanted one of those bikes, but I couldn't get one because they were like $800, and it was really upsetting to me. So this bike shop, or used to be bike shop, Cranks, had tons of bikes. And I remember going in there one time only, and I looked at all the bikes because I thought that there was cheaper bikes than, you know, $800. And I looked at them like, holy crap, these bikes are stupid expensive. I went online, I started searching places, and then I found a DK Cincinnati. The DK Cincinnati bike was blue, black, and the reason why I wanted it so bad was I was just getting into, you know, the biking. And I saw 3-piece cranks, threadless forks, and chromoly, oh god, I forgot what was chromoly on it. Something was chromoly on it, but I don't remember. I think it was a stem, and it was sick. It was best bike I've ever gotten. I remember walking my little booty into Walmart, and I was like, dang. But let's rewind it a little bit, because I think there's some very valuable information that I definitely left out. So to get this bike, I just didn't come up with the money just like that. It took a full summer, a whole 2 months of summer, just to buy a $200 bike. I make $200 now very quickly compared to what I did 2 months of a time period to make $200. Getting money now for me is easy because I'm older. Getting money then, being 12 years old, was extremely difficult. I mowed what seemed to be like 3 million yards. I know some people watching this is just like, why are you making this video? I strived for my first bike. I literally mowed so many yards, guys. I did so much housework for all my family. I did so much work for such little money. And the reason why is, not only did I feel like a better person, but I actually worked for something that is mine. And I know my parents could have bought it for me if I just waited, like, you know, 2 months for my birthday. But I didn't want them to. I wanted for this to be called mine. For me to work so hard towards something that has turned me into what I am today, I'm extremely grateful for my decision then and my decision now. All in all, I got this bike, and I remember going into Walmart, and I remember going to the very back, and I found the bike, and it looked sick. Thick tires, chromoly stem, 3-piece cranks, and oh my god, it was beautiful. A beautiful blue and black bike. So walking out of the store, this bike was loud. Let me tell you what, for being an unsealed hub, it was mother freaking loud. And I remember walking out of the store and getting so many people that are like, wow, that bike is loud, dude. And I'm like, thanks, dude. So I remember this bike being super sick, and the first day I got it, it was so stoked. Like, I've never been so stoked for a thing of my life, and I'm almost 400% sure it's just because I worked so hard for it, and it was so rewarding in the end. Now that being my entry first level bike, I had to get a lot of replacement parts for it. A lot of replacement parts. Mind you to mention that I was the first person in my whole entire friend group to get like a BMX bike. If you guys were one of those guys who just started the BMX trend in your town, please leave a comment because I want to, you know, me and you have something together. Me and you are like family. So I ended up buying the Fit Benny 1 2014 complete bike, and that was in like 2013. Going into 2014, I bought that. That bike was definitely one to remember. I started learning bar spins on that bike. I started learning so many other tricks just on a little dingy complete bike. So don't you guys think that, or you don't have a fully custom bike, that you guys can't do tricks. I learned all my tricks on some shabby little bikes. I got the bike and I started learning a lot of bigger, better tricks. And that's when I was like, wow, I'm having a passion for this. I love this sport. And then I won an Instagram contest from Fit. And then after that, my life just, it started getting crazy. So I got a free frame from Fit. It was the mint green frame that my channel is rightfully known for. And after I got the mint green frame, I started getting a job at a bike park. And a job at a bike park, I was able to get new parts for dealer price, which was a really good price. So I got tons of new parts. And that is where it led me to my black and chrome bike. And you guys, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know my black and chrome bike if you guys are watching this. That bike was beautiful, but it looked beautiful. It felt like garbage to me. Moving on, I ended up selling all of the chrome parts and kept most of the black and kept my black and mint frame. So that's where it leads off till now. I'm pretty sure you guys, most of you guys have seen my dream bike build videos, but most of you guys know what color I'm making my bike now. But I still want to keep it somewhat of a secret. Don't know why. So on that's where it pretty much led me today. And I just want to let you guys know that start somewhere. Even if it's small, even if it's super big, if you work towards it and you keep working hard, results will show. Believe it or not, it's happened to me many times. Many times where I felt like I was getting nowhere and all of a sudden the next day, something awesome happened. And it's just a recurring events in life that make life what it's worth. Keep working hard. These events will occur like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there's going to be a lot more videos where I'm pretty much talking about my life. I am going to be doing a draw my life video soon, and I'm going to be making a lot more videos of me pretty much explaining my backstory, explaining my sweep, and I'm working really hard towards a couple of things right now that is super stressful. I have finals this week, so I wasn't able to bust out as many videos as I wanted to. I'm really hating myself lately, and the reason why I'm hating myself is just because, like, I have so much obligations I want to get done, and laziness and lethargicness is just taking over me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it with your friends, share it with your homies, share it with the dog, share the cat, share it with anybody and everything you can. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next video. Peace.